Well, more tonight on local efforts to combat crime. The Minister of National Security, the Honorable Marvin Dames, admitting in Parliament this week that there is no quick fix to solving the escalating crime problem nationwide. Now, he detailed the government's intention to fight the war on crime during a national communication this week. Our Altaviz Munnings has the details.
Minister of National Security, the Honorable Marvin Dames, admitted that firearms play a significant role in the crime war, as these illegal weapons, he says, are used in most of the murders recorded.
During 2010 to 2015, nearly 80% of murders was a result of gunshot wounds. Over 2,566 firearms were taken off of our streets during that period. Moreover, 234 firearms and 7,820 rounds of ammunition have already been seized thus far for 2017. Out of the 157 firearms that were traced by police thus far for the year, 124, or 79% of them, originated out of the state of Florida. The remainder were traced to 20 other states across the United States.
Minister Dames pledged that government will continue to work with the U.S. government, expose trafficking methods, and bring those organizations to justice who continue to smuggle firearms into the country. He cited details of a study conducted on firearm and ammunition possession convictions last year.
Out of the 98 convictions, the majority, 60%, involved a sentence of 2 years in jail or less, some of which were as low as 6 months in jail. Fines were imposed in 17% of the conviction, one of which was as low as $1,000. There were also 2 cases where the suspects were sentenced to probation or community service. We are seeking ways in which the Firearm Acts and other associated laws can be strengthened to stiffen the penalty for those found in possession of weapons, particularly high-powered assault weapons.
And the government's key focus to their crime plan, he says, is providing amendments to existing and new enactments to support the delivery of its anti-crime commitments, all in an effort to decrease the level of crime affecting our country.
It cannot be that we should have persons being granted bail and freely roaming our streets while armed, facing multiple murder charges. My ministry has been in active discussions with the Office of the Attorney General to explore avenues to ensure that persons charged with multiple similar offenses committed over time remain incarcerated to the time of their trial without bail.
Altaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News.